Fellow Nigerians and beautiful people across the world, I am George Onyibi, and a very quick one this morning. I want us to consider the message I simply titled, The Law of Karma's Influence on Creation and Destruction. Of course, as it affects the Igbo Biafra, as it affects the supposed sub-Igbo group, and the entire Nigeria. Let me start by explaining or creating a scenario to enable you understand my message. I actually don't want everybody to understand what I say, but I sincerely pray that those who are deeply involved, negatively or positively, who could affect change for the ultimate good of all, will be able to perceive my message. If you check in recent time, most of you are not fully aware of, you will discover in the southeast Nigeria today, they are uncovering massive grave of victims of money rituals. Massive graves. From Enugu to Anambra to Imo State, you have some criminal element disguising as DBS. So many of them. And thank God for people like Soludo, who did not want to tolerate them anymore. I thank the Nigerian military and the police, who try to expose even some of the atrocities in this nature by Igbo Biafra unknown gunmen they call Eastern Security Defenders. I have over 1,000 videos within 3 months, all from the southeast of Nigeria. There is no Boko Haram there, no Fulani herdsmen there, no Miati Allah there, nobody trying to Fulanize them, because these are testimony from themselves. Just on Saturday, somewhere in Anambra, they call the place, is it Divine Wine and Dine? They came there, shot one guy, killed the guy. There is Ichie Million from Enugu, who built several houses, all of them with sock away, burying people, killing people. And it is Igbo that are exposing Igbo. And so if it were to be Yoruba people that are unveiling this truth, uncovering this evil, it would have trended on social media that Yoruba is blackmailing Igbo. If it is Hausa that was doing that, it will still appear that Hausa is blackmailing Igbo. And if it were to be other ethnic groups in Nigeria, you will hear things like, they hate Igbo, they are envious of Igbo. And now, check the number of killing. Somebody will build a house, sink a sockaway pit, and then begin to adopt people, and then bury them in the name of money ritual, which is just simply disguise. Because what they're actually doing is harvesting human organ that they ship abroad. Nothing like ritual. And now, this is uncalled for. The level of terrorism going on in the southeast, and the supposed elite, people like P2B, don't talk about it. They turn away their face as if it doesn't concern them. And these atrocities are committed by Igbo people against Igbo people. And now, coming back to the law of karma. Like I have told you, Igbo people have progressive-minded people. But it looks like 99% of those of them who are progressive-minded are intellectual, dishonest people. Now, looking at some of these things that is happening in the southeast, it makes them uncomfortable in their own land. It makes them not to be able to go to their villages. And so they are running everywhere, scattering everywhere. But unfortunately, they soon forget why they are running from their southeast. They soon forget everything that they are doing. And they carry the same atrocity into other people's community. And this is where the issue of the law of karma comes in. He used to blame it on Fulani headsmen. Of course, we cannot deny the fact that there are records like Nimbo Massacre and the rest of them. But in the recent days, if you are a progressive-minded, sincere Igbo person, all those hotels by your DBA, all those hotels by your unknown gunmen, all those killing, is it Fulani headsmen? Or maybe Nigerian security murderous agents? Or maybe it's the police? The day you begin to tell yourself the truth is the day evil will end in your life. Because he who murders sleep will never go to bed. And so let's look at the law of karma and how it influences creation and destruction, which is the main purpose of this discussion. The law of karma or karma could be defined in many ways, but I see karma as God, the author of balance. It is what you sow, you will reap. Whatever you do to other people, it will come back to you. And so in most cases, when we begin to receive repercussion of crimes we didn't commit, punishment for offense we know nothing about, and if truly you are innocent, it could only mean one thing. You are being prepared by the same law of karma, the law of nature, for greatness, because it has influence when it comes to creation and when it comes to destruction. But if indeed you are receiving negative impact from nature around you, and you see that your hand is not clean, you could be indicted. It is better for you to humble yourself and repent. Don't drag it. Don't struggle, because you are not going anywhere. You can shut your conscience up, but certainly you cannot make your conscience to sin. You can't. And that is why when you commit some crime, you want to emotionally and intellectually justify why you have committed that crime, maybe against your fellow. But your conscience will always whisper to you in a still small voice and say, but you are wrong. You can never be wrong, and your conscience tells you that you are right. The worst stage of a man is when your conscience is dead. The Bible says you have stirred your conscience with hot iron. And so they don't respond to you any longer. And that is supposed to be the nature, the image of God that is in you. And that is karma. Because you need to prepare your mind for what is coming. Because from the heart, issues of life are discussed. From the heart, creation is made. From the heart, everything that is visible today were created by the things that are not seen. I'm coming. And so today, karma is there paying back everyone accordingly. And God is God of fairness and God of justice. And then all of a sudden, we see people who are hell-bent to assimilating other ethnic groups. There were times this agenda was prevalent in Nigeria. The Yoruba want to conquer some people and Yorubanize them. The Hausa want to conquer some people and Hausanize them. The Igbo want to conquer some people and Igbonize them. But we've passed that stage. Yoruba have moved on. And I bet you, if any ethnic group under the umbrella of the Yoruba or the Oduduwa decide to opt out of the union today, nobody will resist them. It's just a matter of negotiation and diplomatic approach. All protocol will be observed and they will go. But these people don't have any reason to go because they are fairly treated. The last time I checked, when it comes to the idea and the concept of what you call Yoruba people in Nigeria today. It is applicable to the North. The transformation has begun already in the North. And today you can see Idoma man, you can see Igala man, you can see Nupe man. They will tell you they are not Hausa, they are Damawa man. And this is simple, not because they are having issue. They believe their interest is not much protected as that of the Hausa and the Fulani. And gradually, the union is breaking. And nobody is killing anybody there. Of course, we understand the normal game of the headsmen. But when you come to the east, one of the Wazobia, of the Igbo people, there are some ethnic group there who say they are Igbo Biafra. They are still everywhere on social media. You know them by their insult. You know them by their arrogancy. You know them by their pride. You know them by their vanity. So there's some of them may be here already insulting me, but that will not stop us from doing the right thing, for saying the truth, and for preparing the mind of our people for what is to come. Because in the end, karma will judge all of us. And so they have fought for Biafra. It resulted to a war between Nigeria and them. Their people paid dearly for it. But we cannot forget that the minority are the major collateral damage in the whole of this process. And nobody has compensated us. Nobody have talked about us. But these Igbo Biafra people, on the expense of their people they have killed, has made fortune and mesmerized the mentality of other ethnic groups in Nigeria. Until now, any small thing you are saying, they kill us, they did not kill us, they kill us, they play with your emotion. They know how to play the victim in the very problem they created. I'm coming. And so we have discovered that since Biafra agitation failed and obviously criminalized by Nnamdi Kanu, and all the people shouting Biafra, we pulled out. We pulled out. We disassociated. And then they called us bad people. Because my people, we sonye mani hibe mani akpo YG. We would not have even talked to them because we have moved on. But they are hell-bent. They fear what we know. And the only option is they want to destroy us. I'm bringing in karma here. I'm coming. And for that reason, we made a decision. We made up of our mind. If we must go down, we will decide how it goes. Let them tell their bad negative narrative which are lies about us. And we will tell the truth we know about them. In the end, nature will balance itself. Everybody would have known the truth. And the truth will set those that need to be set free. And those who need to die, the truth will take care of them. That is karma for you. They initiated obedient movement. They call it political participation. They want to mesmerize your brain, most especially as minority. You are the willing tools. You are the toy. We never condemned political participation because they were able to deceive a lot of Nigerians that they were actually, viber. But it's okay. But we know their plan. That is why I never condemned P2B campaign group and I never supported him. But I told his fellow Igbo people that this man is not going anywhere. Not because of Yoruba, not because of Hausa, because of karma. You cannot kill Tafawa Balewa and Agui Ironsi become president. You cannot colonize anybody and then you think you are going to have your way. No, you are fighting with nature and you're going to fight for a very long time. I'm coming. And while they were doing political participation, they switched to Igbo unification. And of course, on record, we know what has happened to all our people in Guy's minority who has worked with this Igbo Biafra. I was warned seriously by the councils of elders under the umbrella of Anyoma People's Forum or Anyoma Defense. They said, see, you will wound. I assure them this is a next generation. They are different. They say, then let's hold you to your word. But be careful. And I've seen the length and the breadth of it all. And when they have compromised the whole process, they started pushing me. Let's unite our people. Let's unite our people. But I know where I was going to. And my elders who are aware of what is going on, all of them said, let the journey end here. And I told them simply, if you want to unite with us, we need to know what caused the disunity. Secondly, I am not the one that will unite you and my father. My fathers are there. My monarchs are there. We have stakeholders in our place. I'm just one of the many of nobody of Agbo people. And certainly, I do not have the prerogative to dictate who unite or who don't unite. You people follow through the front door. Because what you want to do is to follow through the back door. And you are a thief, you are a criminal. It doesn't work that way. But they did not listen. They still jump up and down, taking all this small gay, all these transgender, homo sapiens, what did you call them? Lesbians, jumping up and down. They call themselves useless Igbo Israel. Useless name, almighty. Useless name. They are uniting their father. Look at all of them closely. You will know they are gay. They are lesbian. And some of them are moving towards transgender. Because they are useless. Igbo people, Biafra people feel they can use them to mesmerize us and then destroy us. But this is our concern. As I was going through social media as usual, and I discover that a post they made, I made it before now, and I promised I was going to discuss this with us. And they said there is an ancient Anyoma Igbo culture. There is or there was a culture practiced by ancient Anyoma Igbo people. But ordinarily, it looks harmless. But that is a poison packaged in vitamin bottle. There is nothing like ancient Anyoma. If it is not Igbo, it's not Igbo. There is nothing like ancient Anyoma Igbo. And so if you are listening to me, these people are fighting intelligent and mental war. They are deliberately, psychologically re-engineering, trying rather to re-engineer the next generation of our people. There is nothing like ancient Anyoma. Anyoma, the word known as Anyoma today, is less than 80 years or thereabouts. And this was as a result of a story I don't want to talk now. So many descents from the Yoruba, Olukumi, from the Benin, the ancient Edo kingdom, from the Egala, and then from the Ejo, and then certainly from the Igbo descents who found themselves mesmerized, some of so many reasons, like I said, in order to survive, came together and said, this is our land. Let's hold it together. Let us become one. And then, what do we call ourselves? Because on the other hand, you have Abo people. On the other hand, you have Okwani people. You call Ndokwa people today. On the other hand, you have Osimili. On the other hand, you have the Anyocha. On the other hand, you may have the ones you call the Enuane. How do we go about our name? But to be sincere, all these ethnic groups I have mentioned for you, some of them will not like it. Only two of them are Aborigine, ancient people, and that is Eka people and Ndokwa people. The truth will come out one day. But the rest, Anyoma, Onyocha, Osimili, Ndokwa, they are our children. They are the children of Eka people and Ndokwa people, Okwane people. But that is not where we are focusing. But our fathers were able to talk to themselves. They heard the congregation, the communion was there. And they said, okay, what do we call ourselves? And based on the complication, based on the progress, enhancements in our dialect, as a Kaman, I speak a dialect combination from 3 different dialects. I use Bini words, I use Igbo words, and I use my Eka words. And this has made it possible for me to understand Bini to a certain extent and understand Igbo to a certain extent, and of course, speak my own Eka dialect, making me unique in such a way that the Bini don't understand me, the Igbo don't understand me, they can hear partially. They can understand partially. Okay? Now, having said this, we have our unique language. We said, okay, we start with Anyocha people, A. And then the next one is N. They say Ndokwa people, N. And then they move to the next one, is Eka. Then Eka people, I. And then they move to the next one, is Osimili. They say Osimili people, O. Then the remaining MA simply mean movement and association. That is where we got the word Anyoma. So where could they have been ancient Anyoma Igbo? When the word Anyoma was just an acronym. Considering the single fact that some of us may claim we are from Benin, and we have no moral ground to condemn any Anyoma person that say he's Igbo. Neither can we condemn any Anyoma person that say he's from Egala. Neither can we condemn any Anyoma person that say he's from Yoruba. Neither can we condemn any Anyoma person that say he's from Ejo. But when the issue of Anyoma is decided, you need to leave Benin out of it. You need to leave Yoruba out of it. You need to leave Igbo out of it. You need to leave Ejo out of it. You need to leave Igala out of it. And that is the only time you will be respecting us. And this is one area Igbo people don't want to respect us. And so if you are listening to me, you are Anyoma. They are gaslighting you. They are hypering you. They want you to believe they are the best of the best. They are the richest tribe, the most intelligent tribe. But please, don't be lost in this hypering. Do you know why? They are running from their place. They have mesmerized and bastardized their place. What are they coming to offer to you rather than to destroy what you have? And when I saw it, it's just a poison bottled in vitamin, food nutrition bottle, and you will take it. And so for record purposes, there is nothing like ancient Anyoma. I will agree we have ancient Anyocha people. I will agree we have ancient Eka people, ancient Ndokwa people, ancient Osimili people, ancient Igbo people. But you see that corny word, ancient Anyoma Igbo, it's a lie. Let's look at it first of all. What will the Kwere man gain from the Igbo man if he accepts that he is Igbo? At least when a Francophone African country agree that they are Francophone, their policy is simple: association and assimilation. You answer French name, you speak French language, and they give you French citizenship. What is Igbo man going to give us that will make us remain relevant? The next generation of our children relevant. What does Igbo man have to give to us? Is it insult? Igbo man has nothing to give to us. Is it the Igbo Biafra who are foreigners, who don't know their history, where they come from? Are they the one that have something to offer? Somebody from Equatorial Guinea, somebody who traced his father to Abraham inside the Bible. What does he have to give to you in Nigeria? Did you see Nigeria inside the Bible? Listen very carefully. The Igbo man has nothing to offer to Igbo man. And then they couldn't control the bargaining power. It's not in their place. And if the Igbo man that are legally recognized in Nigeria does not have anything to give to us to bend for them, who is the Igbo Biafra? No, who is the Igbo Biafra who don't have history? Don't let them deceive you. And so the next generation of our people must accept this truth. It's not hatred that drives us. It is preventing them from mesmerizing all of us. And now this is where the issue of karma comes in. Today, take a close look at the southeast. Everything happening around them. That is exactly what they plan for every ethnic group around, within and outside them. That is exactly what they want. And for the law of karma, they have sown to the wide wind, and of the wide wind they will reap corruption. No, I cannot imagine it. Somebody who say is an Igbo man will wake up one day and build a hotel, and then dig a sockaway pit, and then send another Igbo people to be going into the community and be catching our young girls and young boys, and be harvesting their body organ, shipping it abroad, kidney transfer. You know all this stuff now. If Ike Ekweremadu was a corrupt person, he would not have gone to look for somebody who will volunteer to support them with kidney. If he had wanted to buy from the black market, that is what all these DBS are doing. I can't fathom when an Agbo man will do that, because we believe it is in our DNA. You don't kill the person you will bury. The person that will die, you mourn the person. You go to the person obituary. You don't kill that person. This is my value. And then you have another Biafra man who do not have regard for his fellow Biafra man. Go and look at what they are doing to themselves. Exactly what they plan for other people. That is where karma comes in. The cycle of life. The balance cannot be upset by anybody. And maybe that is the reason why people like us exist in a time like this. And now let's bring it closer home. I talked about the law of karma when it comes to judgment, destruction, and when it comes to building, creation. The people of the South, those of you called Sub-Igbo group, the only place you can benefit from karma as we speak is to look into your mind. There is something we need to do. It is not yet visible, and don't be ignorant about it. What we are trying to do and what we are doing today is not visible. You cannot see it. Don't be discouraged. Don't lay down your arm. Don't put down your guard. Don't think it is impossible. Don't think it is achievable. Because as far as the law of karma is concerned in creation, when you can dream, when there is desire, when you can think it, you can achieve it. After all, 90% of everything human being has created was first of all in their mind before he manifested. A man once dreamed that it is possible to communicate from one part of the world to another. He just thought about it from his mind. Today, we have the telephone. As if it was not enough, the telephone was very big. It was not movable. You have to run so many wires, cable to connect them. Somebody was able to conceive and said, in the future, people will not need to be carrying big phone. People will be able to carry their phone in their pockets. Today, what somebody thought is what is happening today. We are not only carrying this phone in our pocket, we carry this phone in our wristwatch, we carry this phone in our rings, we carry this phone in our button, we carry this phone. We have even gone beyond what they could see, because people continue to see. Somebody once dreamed and said he saw it inside his heart. It was not real. He said we can fly like birds. Do you know that they have more than 1,000 experiments of people trying to fly like bird? None of them was possible. But they never got discouraged until the Wright brothers arrived. A lot of people have tried to fly the aeroplane, all to no avail. Nobody would have believed that iron can flow in the water like you have the ship today. But somebody thought it in his mind, and that person made iron to flow on water. And can I go on and begin to tell you that when the railway, the train was invented, a lot of people began to protest against it, because iron running against iron will produce so much noise, and it can send people having mental problems. Many organizations, many institutions, many countries in the world said no to railway, no to train. But today it has become one of the safest and the fastest means of transportation. Somebody thought about it. But if you can think it, you can have it, you can achieve it. And today, in our hearts, we discover that if we do not walk on this path I am calling upon you, when this time gap elapses, they will deceive the next generation of our people, and we will not exist again, because these people will make sure that our children will never know who they are today. Why do you think Africa is not pushing for liberation? Africans don't know who they are. Africans don't know the name of their ancestors before the land were invaded. Everything about Africa was obliterated. Our country name is given to us, only but few. Our continent name is given to us. Everything about us, they destroyed our history. Those in America, those in the Caribbean, those blacks anywhere can't even fight back because they have destroyed our history. That is exactly what Igbo Biafra people are doing. If we do not set up a platform to follow these people bomber by bomber, this thing is in our heart already. It must come to pass 2 ways, and then they will destroy us. Look at the resources they are spending there to change and push the false narrative that Ikwere is Igbo, Agbo is Igbo, Anyocha is Igbo, Igodomigodo is Igbo, Ijebu Igbo is Igbo, everybody is Igbo. And you think they are naive? But then we have seen it that to stop this destruction, extermination, annihilation of our people, there is something we need to do. And that journey begins by creating a podcast studio. I know why I'm calling you people. It must be legalized. It must be authenticated by the people who are involved in this journey. And I've seen where we will get to. I have seen the recovery we are going to make. I have seen the greatness and achievement our children after us will attend to. I have seen what it will become of us if we are able to embark on this journey. Just like somebody saw that we could fly on an aeroplane. He didn't know how it's going to be. But today, successfully, we went to the space. We went to other planets. The same way somebody felt that we could talk. Today, we are not just talking on the phone. We are seeing ourselves on video call. And if I begin to tell you what I have seen about our people in terms of destruction and creation, some of you will not relax. And so to cut the long story short, God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. If you are from the south as we speak, before they divide us, before they break us down, because you are not seeing it, before they will mesmerize your ethnic group, before the remaining of Bini people will soon turn to Yoruba, because you are not seeing it. Because they are going to cover some part of Edo, they are going to cover some part of Delta, and then they are going to cover some part of Ondo State, and then they are going to make them one state. I don't know what they call it. And so who are the people who will be politically relevant? Who are the people who will be in charge? And you want me to tell you how it will end? Prepare. Today I come from Delta State. Before now, despite memorandum of understanding we have with Ijaw people, no Agbo man will go to government house in Asaba. But because of the memorandum of understanding, because you are not betrayer, that is why you call and went there. Today in Rivers State, if not for the memorandum of understanding between the Ogbako Ikwere people, before Peter Odele, no Ikwere man will go to that brick house government house in Rivers State. And that same thing will repeat itself. That when this state is created, you Bini man, listen to me very well. You will see the purpose of creation of that state. It's only about people not enough to become their own state. What are they afraid of? If only Yoruba people can be in one state and all of them are Yoruba, why are they afraid to create one state and give to every ethnic group? What are they afraid of? We have seen all of them. But we are not fighting against the system because we understand that when everything is built on transparency, equity, fairness, justice, it's all good. After all, we are one Nigeria. But what if you wake up one day, these are programs organized by criminal-minded individuals to the detriment of other ethnic groups to annihilate us, completely destroying us? What will happen? It will be too late for you to run. We are not here to fight anybody, but don't fight us. We are not here to challenge the system, but be fair. We are not here to tell you we are better than anybody or more intelligent than anybody. We want to make sure that as an Igbo man today, in 1,000 years' time, if I still return to Nigeria, I can still see Igbo people. Because there are a lot of ethnic groups now. If their father returned today now to Nigeria, they will not see their village again. Some of your father now, if there is reincarnation, when they come back to your village, they will not know their house again. Because a lot of change has taken place. But if we must change, let it be the change we bring in upon ourselves, not the one they are imposing on us. And so in a nutshell, for those of you Biafra people, Igbo Biafra people, if you kill by the sword will not depart from your house. David was not spared. And Solomon has to make so much sacrifice to put an end to it. Because he killed Uriah. The sword was everywhere in his house. And that thing you think you are doing to other people, it will not leave you. You have built the mentality of fighting war. But you've forgotten there is no more war. And how does it work? You begin to fight yourself. Those of you who have the mentality of deceiving others, when there is nobody to deceive, you will in the end begin to deceive yourself. So advise yourself for the sake of your next generation. You see all these things you are doing to other people, very soon you will not see us again. You will turn it against yourself. You will turn it against yourself. The war is over, but there is still war going on in the southeast, in different guise and nature. And for the people of the South, most especially supposed sub-Igbo group, the Igbo Igodomigodo and the Bini Biafra people, it is time we tell our story. And there are people with different views. They've seen different things. I'm not contradicting any of them. I'm behind them. And if I don't know what they see, I cannot judge them. And they can't not judge me if they don't see what I see. Because the person who actually manufactured, produced, invented the phone never knew he could make video call. He never knew it could go without that is being wireless. He never knew. The person who created computer never had idea about the software. And that is how life is. But in the end, the person that produced the computer, the hard disk, and all its component member, the mouse, the keyboard, different individuals. And today, with memorandum of understanding, they are taking the world to a level we have not been able to visage, not to talk of attending to. And so everybody exists with different version of what they are seeing in their mind. It is time to create it. And for those of you who believe I have seen something, or I am seeing something you are not seeing yet, because it's not for the public. When Oduduwa Nation or Yoruba Nation was formed, they did not announce it on the television. When Hausa Fulani Nation Alliance was formed, they were not on the Hausa BBC. When the Igbo Buigbo formed their own plan against Igbo Buigbo and against Sub-Igbo group, they didn't announce it. Somebody carried that dream, communicated it to like-minded people, and they took the shot. Today, at the level of their achievement, they want to allow arrogancy to make them to destroy us. We need to set up a solid record base. I just call it postcard studio. There is just one small boy from the South who can fund it. But it's not about postcard studio. It is about registering our influence on every search engine. From the Wikipedia, to the Cyclopedia, to the AI, to the Google, to the Yahoo, to the Gmail. They need to feel our presence. And then the next generation of our people cannot lose their way. I'm George Onyibe, and if you are Igbo man, you feel offended, tell your people to leave us alone. We love you. We should have been saying, oh, we are Igbo, we love Igbo. I used to say so. But when I see the mind of Igbo Biafra, and Igbo people don't want to address criminality of Igbo Biafra, and then the whole process becomes suspicious. And now to save myself and my children, and my people, and the next generation of our people, we are not Igbo. Deal with it. And you should be proud enough and stop this unity begging. We know the game. Philosophically, re-engineering the mind of the next generation of our people. Ikuri is not Igbo. Ikuri is Ikuri. Go and ask Chibuike Amechi. Go and ask Onyeso Wike. Agbo is not Igbo. Go and ask my father. Deal with it. There's nothing like Sub-Igbo group. We will erase that name from the internet. And as the Oba of Benin once said, let Agbo be Agbo. Let Agbo speak Agbo. Let Okwane speak Okwane. Let Eshan speak Eshan. Let Benin Idu speak Idu. Let everybody be who they are. And that is fair enough the last time I checked. I'm George Onyibe. Before I sign up, let me receive some insult from the Igbo Biafrans, because I love insult very well. Who do I have here? I see Different Blackie. Good morning, Different Blackie from here. And I see George Okoro. He say, those men send George Onyibe message. No feed by phone. For make them still try give am food to chop. And that is George Okoro. He say, those men will send George Onyibe, they no feed buy food for me. He say, make them still try buy food for me to chop. George Okoro, thank you for your concern. They are working hard. You know, they are not into fake drug. The people that sent me are not money ritual. That is why you will never see anywhere in my community where we are killing our brothers and sisters for drugs. So don't blame them. We are just humble farmer. George Okoro. Maybe we will do meeting and start killing your people and sell their organ as you are doing to other people and calling Fulani headsmen. How about that? But we don't do that. We are not complaining. Since I'm hungry, I've not eaten somebody's flesh. I am inside uncompleted building. I'm not complained. And even with this fake phone now, I am touching you where you belong. I am putting you where you belong. Don't worry. We are contributing money. They will soon buy me phone. Money na water, money na water. No, money no be water. Okay, that is it, George Okoro. So let's see whether there is any George Okoro. Uyi, good morning from here. George Okoro say, idiot, about kidnapping going on in your village. No kidnapping. There are a few occurrences of those atrocities. And when you traced all of them, you will see Igbo man there. You will see Hausa Fulani there. We have not seen Yoruba. Though there are some Yoruba doing Yahoo Yahoo, Babi Jebu and the rest of it. But majority of them are Igbo people. Most especially this one that say they are Biafra. And then there are Fulani in our bush. At the end of the day, go and ask police commissioner in Delta State to check his record. You will see that all the money that is transferred to Fulani herdsmen as a result of kidnapping in the farmland are going to Igbo people account. Igbo people POS. How about that? Mumu. We've seen the armed robber clearly. But the agenda of Igbo Biafra, which our people are not seeing, is what we want them to see before it begins to manifest. And that is why somebody who made gun, another person made bulletproof. That is because both of them were able to presage what is to come. So you people have made gun, and now we are trying to do the bulletproof. Eleken Tioba. He says, since men of these days has learned how to fly, to shoot without missing, I have learned how to fly without pitching. So since you people have learned how to lie, we have learned how to expose you and expose you and expose you. How about that, George Okoro? Idiot. Mugu. Any other one? I see Uju. I say, well done, George. I greet you. Olomboyo, Uju, good morning. I greet you. I see Jefferson. Say, united we stand against our enemy. You are blessed, sir. More strength. Thank you, Jefferson. And in the absence of any different Blackie, I greet you. In the absence of any Igbo, go ahead. And he said, if he John, your guy, they use POS camera. Yes, because as I finish this broadcast now, my people don't hear. As they don't hear now, make I go my POS center. At least I know they sell fake drug. At least I know they sell human organ. I never take one of my papa room, turn my sisters to Olosho. Money na water. Check Nigerians locked up in any prison across the world. Check them every country. Igbo Biafra people will be 90% of Nigerians detained in any prison across the globe. What are they doing? Fake drug, ritualists. And you are proud to tell me that I'm poor. Imagine if we begin to do what you people are doing. You will run out of our village. 48 hours. You won't even carry one of your property. You know, get sense. That thing now they look for, now go get them. May not continue. Mumu. And for the rest of the world who are listening to me, that George Okoro is a typical Igbo Biafra man. Their rationale, their mindset, the way they reason, they are lower than animal. Once you see Igbo man tell you it's a Biafra, avoid them. Have a nice day.